everybody. Woo! What day is this?
Friday.
Friday! Yeah, baby. And what time is it?
Noon.
Noon. So that means it's what?
Festool Friday Live.
Happy Festool Friday, everybody. And thanks for the reminder, gang. It's Festool Live time. I almost forgot. Not. It's my favorite hour of the week. Actually, favorite 10 hours of the week. Today's episode, stay tuned, will be 10 hours long. No, it won't. Okay. Stop it. Let me introduce the room. Travis, you just make me laugh, dog. Over here, we have Big D. Hey. Behind the camera, we have Chris, the unit, Cybert. Yeah. Did I hear feedback?
You did. It's always me.
Manny.
I know.
Over here, we have Min Min.
Hi, everybody.
Woo! Boy, she is decked out in Festool apparel today. Check that Joycey out. Hey, and over here is my handler. His name is Travis Jesse. Hey, I just got to announce something. Oh, and online, we have a special guest online. It's Garrett Sato. He's answering all your questions, so I don't have to. And no, it's not dishwasher safe. Ha! Okay, so, inside jokes. Maybe someday I'll be able to come see me on my stand-up routine. I'll tell you what he means. Okay, hey everybody, follow us on Facebook, please. Be our friend on Facebook. Also, hit that notification bell and also subscribe to YouTube. It ensures Chris can still hold the camera. Correct. Okay. Also, why don't you hang out with us on Instagram, Festool_USA. Also, there's another one. It's called Festool Sedge. I think I know who does that one. Please subscribe to it. Travis, don't do that to me. God, he's my publicist too. He's supposed to whoo. Okay, now, one announcement, because it's a week from tomorrow. I'm going to help Travis up. Where is it, Travis? Where are we going?
Oak Tree Supply, Fort Wayne.
Oak Tree Supply, Fort Wayne, Indiana. We will be demonstrating tools between 10 and 3. We are wicked excited. They're going to get me out of my cage here. And it's just a hop and a skip away in beautiful Fort Wayne. Why don't you come see us? There's a lot planned. The people there are just wonderful. We did it. Well, I did it probably about 4 years ago. Had the time of my life. Now, there's one other big announcement I gotta make before. Everybody out there, happy Father's Day. And I can't think of a better gift than a Festool package of a Capex Dust Extractor Conturo Domino XL Domino 500. I'm just kidding. Hey, everybody, happy Father's Day. Okay, this is episode 139. Okay, Minnie, a little math. Were you in the room when we were doing the math? Because I couldn't do it earlier.
No, let's try it.
Add 79 to 60, what do you get?
130.
139, 79, and 60. Do you know the last time I talked about energy sets was episode number 60? Isn't that unbelievable? I know. But what's unbelievable, I thought I had done it sooner, but it's episode number 60, and what's really cool about it is this is about energy sets again, but we have 2 instead of 1. We have a lot of changes on them, but more so, I love doing this and setting this up because I realized something. We are coming out and will continue to come out with a ton of cordless. Okay, another quick quiz. This morning I had everything laid out and I was asking everybody, how many cordless tools do we have? And everybody's like, 15, 16. We have 21 new tools. And then Garrett came in the room and said we have 22. And I'll show you what he showed me. I went, oh, daggone it, we do have an extra cordless tool out there. We have 22 cordless pieces for you in the line. When I started in 2007, I got to tell you right now, I came to work for Festool. I said, hey, I know we have a C12 and a T12. What else we got in cordless? And I heard this, crickets, crickets. I can't believe setting up this week how much we've come out with some killer cordless equipment, and we'll continue to come out with killer cordless equipment. And what I'm going to be talking about today is the 18-volt platform, because I want to show you why you need these energy sets. Whew. So let's get going. All right. Let me break out the stars of the show right here. Look how nice and neat they fit. There's two versions of this. Okay, as I bring it around, Chris, pan in here. These are the two versions of the energy sets. Okay, so we've had a bunch of 18-volt batteries over the years. We have 4 O's now, 4 amp hour. I'll go into that in a minute. We have the 5 amp hour. We had the 6.2. We had the 5.2. So we're going to go over what comes in these energy sets. There's 2 of them. There's a 4O and a 5O. But they have something in there that I've been waiting for. And I know a lot of you guys out there have been waiting for this. Okay, and here is, isn't that nice? Isn't that something? Look at that! Unbelievable. Wow. Okay, let me get to the bottom one, Chris. Come on, come in here. Look. Oh, yeah, I got to be quicker than that. Okay, here's the star of the show. This is the 5O one. It comes with 2 batteries. But it also comes with this, and I'm going to pop it out. It is the Duo, the TCL6 Duo. Hang on one second. Chris, stay right there. I'm going to grab something over here. And if we really got this, it's 2 of these. Okay? The original energy set, and if you have one, look, see how that fit in there? This insert was also designed for Duo, so you can go and get a Duo and have a double charger. If you remember in former episodes of Festool Live, you heard me call out that TCL6 will charge your battery in 32 minutes. Okay? There's another charger that came out, and it was the SC8, the Airstream. Okay? Let me get my chart here, okay? Because I get confused, but I wanted to show you this. It's in the owner's manual, which I know you'll probably never open, okay? But when you're talking about 4 amp hour batteries, 32, 32, and 32, all the chargers charge them in 32 minutes. So now, if you're on the job site, you can plug this in, or in the shop. Think about this, and as I go through the line of cordless today, you can have 2 batteries on here while the other 2 that you have in your arsenal are working on those tools, and in 32 minutes you have a full charge on those 4O batteries. It makes sense. In other words, we wanted to make sure you had 0.0 downtime when you're on that job site, and we have this rapid charger for you. That's the Duo. Whew. Now I could stop at that, because I could say, hey, in this one right here are the 4s, and you got 2 4s. But I don't want to stop at that. I want to show you why the dual charger. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out, and let's talk about some battery technology. When you look at it, it's all 18 volt, but you got to look at the numbers right here. See, 4 amp hour. I was taught this forever ago. When you look at amp hour, because I was really curious back then, what's an amp hour? Just think of it like this. It's the gas tank. It's 18 volts the torque. The gas tank is the amp hour. So a 4 amp hour versus a 5 amp hour, you'll have a bigger gas tank with the 5O. Hopefully you'll follow that. And in the future, there may be more amp hour batteries, but the gas tank is the amp hour. It holds more juice. Whew. Did that make sense to everybody? Travis nodded, so I can move on. Okay, so when I look at this battery, okay, and I have it here, and I hit the button, okay, it has 3 bars. Okay, now pay attention to this. If I take this off the charger with 3 bars, it's 100%. But if I'm running the drill for a while, or the OSC, the oscillating cutting tool, and it still says 3 bars, it could be that it's 70 to 100%. Now, When I have 2 bars, it's 40 to 70%. When I have 1 bar, it's 15 to 40%. And if I hit this and that 1 bar is blinking, it's 0 to 15%. That means get it on the daggone charger right away, okay? So that's the gas tank. It tells you how much you have in there. Wrong energy set. Actually, I'm gonna leave that out because I'm gonna use that in a few minutes. Okay, so on all our chargers and the Duo, ooh, that's the SC8. That's a little bit different. That gives me a 5-minute, 15-minute, 30, and 45-minute. That tells me where my level is. The Airstream, it pulls air through the Airstream batteries. Okay, now I'll pull out the Duo again, because a lot of people over the years have asked me this. And what I like about the Duo as well is right here in the center channel, and there's a little hook back here on it. All right, that's where I can wrap my cord. Okay, so it stores nice and neat in the Sustainer. But when I look at this, when it's fully green, and see you have dual indication lights right here. Yellow means it's plugged in and ready to charge. Blinking green, when these are blinking, that means it's charging. When it is solid green, that means it's ready. It's got the full charge on there. You can also check it on your battery gauge. Okay, when it says red, solid red, and there's a little temperature thermometer there, that means it's too hot or too cold to charge. Give it a few minutes, let it cool down. You may have been really drilling a ton of holes and the battery's a little hot. It's a smart charger. And when it's blinking red, that means it may be a defaulted battery or defective. Something has happened to it. And then it says open up the owner's manual to troubleshoot it. Okay, so hopefully that helps out a little. It has some holes to mount it. You can drill it right into the wall of your trailer or whatever. And that's the charger. Emphasis, I'll say it 100 times today, 32 minutes. So each battery, boom, simultaneously, 32 minutes later, both batteries are charged. Woo! Okay, so trying to think of the first tool that we'll talk about, because we started coming out with tools a few years ago that took 2 batteries. And then someone says, oh man, I can only charge 1 battery at a time. That's why the Duo came out. So if we come over here, this is the TSC 55 REB. It takes 2 batteries. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the 2nd generation. So we talked about it back then. I'll talk about it now. When you go with cordless and a bag, you have total freedom. I think I just talked about that recently in a Festool Live. So I can never do this enough. I'm going to grab 2 of the 5 amp hour batteries. I'm going to put them on there. We could talk about Bluetooth if you want later, but I'm going to put these on. Okay. And Bluetooth, 5 O's. Slide them on, wicked easy. Like this, like this. I don't have them hooked up. I'm gonna do this like this. I'm gonna check before I cut. And that's the freedom you have. You have exceptional dust extraction. Okay, you have exceptional run times with this. And it's incredible. Now this is what? Probably 3 foot long, and look at the dust we collected. And I didn't pack this earlier. Chris, are you choking a little? Yep, a little. Okay, I'm so sorry, Chris. There you go. But look at that. That's 1 rip cut. Okay, that's the freedom you get with this. You can hook it up to a dust extractor. They're Bluetooth batteries. I can show you a little bit about that as well. So let's go over here. That was our first one. Now, I can use that saw with just 1 battery. As I go through some of this today, there are some, and here's the icon that you always look at right here, okay? 2 batteries, it's fast. It's a little bit slower. The battery has to go on the bottom, and if you put it on top, it doesn't work. Okay, so this will work with 1 battery. I'm gonna skip over here because this is the one that we came out last year before. The icon shows here. Okay, it doesn't work with 1 battery. You need 2 batteries on here, and they have to be the 4 O's. All right, yeah, they don't work with the 5.2s because of the, I'll show you right here and right here. I'll slide that on. Man, just like this. Cool? The 5 O's don't fit in there. But now you have this extreme portability of the CTC SIS. Same thing. I'm going to take these off really quick so you can see it. I'm just going to come over here so I can get a little bit lower. This is the right height to sit on. Let me sit on this sustainer. I'm going to come in here, and if we look back here, I have the 5 O's, but the 4 O's will work on there, and this is our new CTC MIDI. Did I get that right? Thanks, Travis. And if you want to talk about freedom and extreme portability, one of the other saws that takes 2 batteries is right here. This just got released. This is the KSC60. This is the cordless Kapex. I think I've done 2 lives on it, okay, and had it in there. Extremely well powered. I'm just going to get rid of this because this is going in the museum. You guys know what this is? Woo! It's still around. Somebody asked me 2 weeks ago, where's the stick? Okay, this is another tool that will work with 1 battery. It takes 2. I always say, hey, use both batteries on here. But if you're in a pinch and you just have 1 battery charged, it'll work with 1 battery. It has to be on the top here. There's a little icon. Come in here, cameraman. It's right here that explains it. It's fast with 2. Oh no, it has to be on the bottom, but it doesn't work on the top. Okay? So there you go. And that always confuses me, so I'm always flipping them back and forth to see which is top, which is bottom. But I just want to explain, it will work with 1 battery. Don't just say, oh, it doesn't work. It does. Okay, next. I was going to start over here, but I'll go back over here. All right. Whoop, 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 whoop. So we have cordless drills. Remember I said in 2007 we had 2 cordless drills? They were 12 volt. We didn't do 18. Then we went to 15. Whew. We finally went to 18, okay? And boy, I'm so glad we did. Over the years, this has always been, the C format has always been my favorite. And this is a C18 original. This is funny. And you probably know this watching. We were the first power tool to go to market with a cordless drill with a brushless motor. And we kind of got laughed at. Why a brushless motor? Why this? It's because you could bring the efficiency of a battery to the motor to end up at the drill tip. So with the electronics, you could get more screws and more holes. Okay? Boy, we were laughed at. Go into any big box, any tool store, go online and look. Almost all the impacts now, almost all the drills, almost all the batteries work, saws, everything work with a brushless motor. Ooh, heaven forbid we were the first. Whoop, 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 whoop. And that was the C12. Now we have C18. Yes, we know about ergonomics. We have a T18. Yes, we have an impact that's so lightweight. It's reduced here. This is one of the most comfortable impact drivers I have ever used. And we also have at a price point a T18E. And the difference, and I wanted to call this out once again, the difference is this chuck is permanent, this is not, and this is why people love the Festool drills. All the way back to the original brushless motor tool that was 12 volt, it had this. We call it Fast Fix, this little stub here. Yes, this is called Central Tech, and we had it way back when, because this sits back in the Fast Fix stub here. Okay, so you have more efficiency, you'll get better run time, very little run out at the tip where you have it. It's not this going into a chuck. Whew. Man, anytime I can talk about Central Tech, I do. We have one for drywall, a depth setting one. We have one that's a depth setter for a lot of other things. Okay, this is a non-marring tip. We have the right angle. Boy, this has changed over the years. Now I can lock it in, and now I can turn it. Same thing with the socket, but the eccentric chuck changed last year. We're always, always, always innovating the Festool system just like that. So that is why Festool, that is why the different chucks. I keep going on and on and on. But yeah, we just don't have one drill. We have many because guess what? On a job site, it takes many drills. Though we came out with this one. This is the TPC. It is not only a drill, it's a hammer drill. It is 4 speeds. This is the most amazing hammer drill on the market. I'm not going to go too much into it. I've done a full episode. Go check out the Festool Live. We have a what? A BHC. It's a rotary hammer, but it's SDS, not SDS Max. And if I combine this to drill concrete all day long, I'm just going to turn that on. Look, we have this little attachment. I'm going to turn on the dust extractor. I'm going to put it here, and this thing is unbelievable. And the beauty of having dust extraction, I don't have to go back and get the air or blow out the dust out of that hole. I have it right now. It saves time. Then we have the drywall gun, okay, the DWC-18. It's automatic. You'll see my hand's not even on the trigger. I can hold it like this, or I can use it in manual, and I can put a tip in there. So it's just not one drill. It's many drills you can use on the job site, whether you're drilling concrete, steel, a hammer drill, just concrete, drywall, or any of the other accessory, all the other Central Tech systems that fit on here. And that's all I have to say about drills. I used to be done talking about cordless with the C12 and the T12. We came out with, it used to be just the C12, and I was like, boy, cordless is an easy segment of my training. Not anymore, because we just keep expanding, expanding, and expanding the line. Now, I'm gonna go grab the Duo really quick, because I wanna go over this before. The ETSC 125 5-inch random orbit sander.
Easy for you to say.
Oh my goodness, Minnie. Okay, but the charger works on the Ergo batteries as well. That was what I was trying to get across. Okay, and those are the only 3 tools that fits. Follow me over here, Chris. All right, so over here, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'll get this back on this really cool sustainer. I wonder what's in there. Okay. Also, we started over here with the TSC55 KEB. That's the newest one. I'm always like, wow. Okay, we also, this is the cordless. We have a corded version of this. This is the HKC55, and it works for cross-cutting, and you can also use it to rip, and you can also use it to plunge cut on this rail, because it has 2 ribs. I'll just point that out right here. See this? This fits on the rail, and this one fits on the FSK rail. Now, some of you out there, because I've done 2 episodes on the TS60, our brand new TS plunge cut saw, but it's corded, but that also fits on the FSK rail, because a lot of you folks were asking for that extra depth of cut, and we provided on it, and the sole of that is similar to the HK and the HKC. Whew, I don't want to leave things out. Okay, we came out with this a few years ago. I'll never forget when I saw the Vectoro, I was like, oh, it's about time we came out with an oscillating tool. And guess what I did? I traded mine in immediately when I saw that it went cordless. It is amazing tool. It was amazing when it was corded, but the beauty of it is the accessories. And I tell everybody, when you get an OSC 18 oscillating cutting tool from Festool, what really makes it, I'm going to take this off here, is it has a plunge base to it. And it goes on easily like this. on and off, and that plunge bait works exclusively with the Festool system. It has a depth setting, okay, but this is what makes it. It is, well, I'll do this. It's a star lock, quick lock system, but the reason for the whole system is that's a magnet, and that holds it perfectly flush as I plunge, so you don't have any wander this way. It's gonna oscillate like this, so you can cut basically scratch-free into any material. It's an amazing system. I upgraded immediately when I saw that. Now, lost in the catalog was last week. Was it last week? Mm-hmm. I talked about this, and it went on this, and this is our cordless right angle grinder. Okay, and I kind of went into that last week. Wow, we've come out with a lot of cordless since 2007, 6. Over here, we have 2 versions of the Cavex jigsaw. Those are both available, cordless 18 volt. That's one of the first tools that we came out cordless in the 18 volt platform. And the difference between the two is the ergonomics on it. One's the top handle and one's a barrel grip, and I always go for the barrel grip personally myself. Okay, let's have some fun. We're nearing the end of cordless. I've covered everything over here. Travis, you got my eyes. We covered Capex. We covered CTC MIDI. We've covered all of this. Okay, so people, I don't think, know this. We also have a Sys light, and it's cordless. It has an internal battery right here, and you can charge it. Killer run times on the light. Okay, oh, it's not working. Wait a minute, I have a battery here. Let me slide that on. So if you're stuck on a job site and you need some light, that comes in nice and handy, doesn't it? Okay, and that has unbelievable run times with the batteries. Those are the lights we originally used here in the Festool Live studio in April of 2020. And Minnie and Travis were holding lights up for us as I was running around talking, and Chris and Derek were filming the original episodes on their iPhones. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding about the lights, but I'm not kidding. That's how we started, wasn't it? It was 2 iPhones. And that was like for the first 2 or 3 episodes. It's amazing how long we've come. Okay, the other one I want to talk about is this one. Okay, let me get my phone. I'm going to turn on my phone. Okay, you're going to notice this is Bluetooth. Oh, it found it. I hope I got the right music on there today so you guys can hear it. This is what we call our SysRock, and it works with a battery. It has an internal battery. It also has a radio as well. Okay, let me see if I get the right music. Ooh, I hope I do.
So do we.
No, I don't have any Joe Rogan. But hey, Joe Rogan, everybody. Okay. Does anybody know this song? If Goo's listening, he knows who this is. Anybody from Boston, you know who this is. It's the Neighborhoods, baby. All right, no place like home. Woo! I said, what am I going to key up tomorrow? Should I do some Molly? And then I was scrolling through my music. I'm going to do the Hoods. All right, everybody from Boston knows who the Neighborhoods are. Woo! I've only seen them 5 times. Okay, now, that's 21 tools that I just covered.
Well done.
No.
You said there were 22.
Thank you, Travis, Jesse. So think about it. Think about this. There's something else out there. And Mr. Sato, he's probably told, I'm the one who told him that. He's probably telling everybody online, okay? And by the way, this is not dishwasher safe. It's our phone charger. And hey, D, you got one of these at home, don't you?
What?
They're amazing. I got one on my desk.
Wicked fast.
It's wicked fast. You got a USB B, I think an A, and a C. And check it out. And my phone's charging. So I got schooled this morning. There was one more cordless tool that I didn't have out here. And by the way, if you ask me, that makes a wicked nice Father's Day gift, doesn't it? Wow, full circle, baby! Full circle! Woo! Big D had to take his headphones off. I get a little excited about this Festool stuff. I'm gonna put that on there like that. All right, how's everybody doing? I'm just gonna slide this sustainer here. And I want to mention something to everybody. I hope you were paying attention. because we have come a long way with our cordless Festool system. And guess what's going to happen? We will continue to bring in more tools to have a huge breadth of line for you. It's a great investment to buy these energy sets because some of the coolest tools are yet to come out in the Festool cordless system. And I see Travis over here shaking his head, yes. It's amazing, and you might have seen some of them when we were doing Festool Recharge. All right. Minnie, you've been writing down a ton of stuff, and I think I got to come over here. I'm going to bring this out here, just like this. Wow. And as we always do, hey, everybody thought it was just going to take a couple of minutes, and I probably forgotten half the stuff I was going to tell you about cordless. But boy, I got to call everybody out because you guys are not one of you are the reason that we do this because you're just so amazing. Okay, everybody, we have Doug from Zionsville, Joe from Waseca, Illinois, Michelle from Paris, Jason and Yana from, you guys are from Washington, Wisconsin. Not Wisconsin. Minnie.
I'm so sorry.
Minnie. Hey, but I'll tell you what, Minnie, you got nicer printing than Travis. Okay, Jason and Yana from Washington. Mike from Perth, Australia. I know right now it's 12:30 midnight tomorrow. Paul, Cheryl, and Sam from Arizona. You guys are there with us all the time. Yazoo from Suriname. It's from Paramaribo, Suriname. Because it's not Suriname, Paramaribo. It's Paramaribo, Suriname. I had to look that up. Okay, Edwin from Hawaii. Johnny Rocket. I love that, from Oregon. Dale from Swatolincote, England. Oh, that's a good one. Pocono Joe from Lakeville, Pennsylvania. Steve from Bermuda. Chris from Malta. Chris, you're always with us, man. You were there from the beginning. Rob from South Devon, England. Chad and Colton from South Indiana. I'd be willing to bet we'll see you next weekend. Rick from sunny Blackpool, UK. Rick, you're always there with us. Julian from Lucerne, Switzerland. You're always there. David from Owings Mills, Maryland. Paul from Reading, Berkshire. You're always there with us, Paul. Leo from Holland, always with us. Mac from Krimpen, Endelek, Netherlands. I love saying that. Soren, Denmark. Jason from Fenton, Michigan. Stuart from sunny Fifi. Fife or Fifi? Stuart from sunny Fife.
Stuart, let us know.
Or is it Fifi? Okay, Michael. Are you guys really putting stuff up that I can't pronounce? But Michael from Edmonton, Alberta. Jacob from Rhode Island. That's easy. It's Joe, buddy. Our buddy Joe from Akron, Ohio. Bill from Pumpkinville, Australia. Terry from Salt Lake City, Washington. Blake Weber from Novato, California. That's our buddy. We have Dirk. Oh my God, it's him. It's him. It's Dirk from Dayton. Woo! We have Norman from Los Angeles. We have Sam from Kingston, New York. Dana from Yakult, Washington. He was a winner one year. Jeff from Clarksburg, Maryland. Tom and Kelly from the beginning. You've always been with us. From Eatonton, Georgia. I really hope I'm pronouncing stuff right. We have Bib Binkerton from Cumbria, England. That is a wicked cool name, Bib. We have Keith from Bozeman, Montana. Ron from Eatonville, Washington. Monte from Canton, Connecticut. Andrew from Toledo, Ohio. Mark from Claxton, Michigan. Dylan and Rebecca from Cadston, Alberta. Mike C. from Washington, Virginia. Warren from Winchester. I said Winchester.
It looks like Winchester.
I think Minnie's making fun of me. We have Warren from Batavia, Ohio. All right. We have Mary Ann from Whitestown, Indiana. I'm just, woo! Baby, I know that lady. Woo, woo. And I bet you she isn't even listening. John Staley from John Staley. We have Norman Osterek. Norman, thanks for stopping in this week. I missed you, buddy. Hadn't seen you in a few years. Double M from Huntington Beach, California. John Faley. We have Gail from Eden, New York. Whew, we have a list today. Steve from Bellevue, Nebraska. Dan, my main man Dan. He's got a killer YouTube channel from Kingman, Arizona. The Warped Woodsman. Hey, I think that's the Johnsons. We have a really cool guy up here. I met him at Cerritos College. Ant, how are ya? You have a great weekend from Fontana, California. Dan from Whitestone, New York. It's him. It's him. It's Johnny O from Atco, New Jersey. That just rolls off the tongue. Johnny O. Matt from Newark. Oliver, we met you in California from Southern Cal. William from Hatfield, Virginia. We have Oregano from London, UK. No, Agunalo, not oregano. Agunalo. Agonalo from London, UK. Dave from Fresno, California. Gary from Beers with the Boys. Dave and Gwen. That's Gwen from West Virginia. We have Roll from the Netherlands. Giev from Shaker Heights. Kenneth from Oak Park, Illinois. Seth from Xena, Ohio. Aka from Finland. I just love that name. We have England Mike from New Hyde Park. Aranzo from Mississauga, Ontario. We have Michael from Hawaii. We have a lot of people from Hawaii today. We have Kurt from Rochester, Michigan. See, I'm from Hawaii. That's how I say, up in Maine, that's how I say hi to everybody. Hey, how are ya? No? Wait for it. We have Kurt from Rochester, Michigan. Des from Harrogate, England. Des, you're always with us. We have Peter from that P word in Virginia. How do you say it, Big D? Powhatan. Oh, my God. Bahama Brian. This guy is a brother from another mother. I'll never forget the year I met him down in Fort Lauderdale. Mr. St. John Moss, how the heck are you? Hope everything's going good, my friend. Dave from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Chris from Minneapolis. That has a roll. Chris from Minneapolis. We have Larry from New Bern, North Carolina. Hey, there he is. Matt Litke from Illinois. Nick. Hey, it's Nick from Spensley Design. How you doing, Nick? How are you? Columbus, Ohio. Whoop, whoop. Is it Nick or Chris?
No, I think it's Nick.
Okay, Stefan from Augsburg, Germany. Paul from Middle Tennessee. That's a big place, middle of Tennessee.
I think it's Middle TN, the dealer.
Middle TN. Hi, Paul. How are you? We have Petri from Jolarvi, Finland. Matt from Ohio. Hard to name. From Atlanta, Georgia. You were here last week, hard to name. Okay. We have Matt from Michigan City. We have Paul from PA. We have Cameron from Annapolis, Michigan. No, Maryland. We have Merlin from Walla Walla. We have Power Tool Specialist from South Africa. We have Chef Shannon Ambrosio from a suburb of Boston called Brooklyn. Okay, we have Jeff from Bloomington, Indiana. Daniel from Baratwil, Switzerland. Alicio from Tijuana. Is that the first person from Tijuana?
I think so.
Woo, doggy! I woke up one time in Tijuana. Oh, that's a whole nother story. We have Jimmy from Denmark. David from Denver. B double Dizzy. What?
Drizzle.
Oh, B double Drizzle from
Dizzle.
Dizzle. B double Dizzle. How's the schnizzle from Bentonville, Arkansas? Uh-oh. I'm going to take a time out really quick before I finish. Guess whose birthday it is today? Tupac. Happy birthday, Tupac.
Oh.
Okay, we miss you, brah. Okay, because the Dizzle, Drizzle, Shemfizzle told me. We have Warren from Caldwell, Idaho. Sysrock speaker cordless. You betcha. Steve from Salinas, California. Vince from Madison, Mississippi. Wade from Nova Scotia. Steve from Fort Wayne. Hey, hopefully I see you next week, Steve. And we have Mahula from India.
And Nick from
Nick from
Metric, New Jersey.
We have Nick from Metric, New Jersey. Oh, Nick's from New Jersey, and he loves Metric, I bet. Woo, baby, because I love Metric too, baby. All right, that's standard around the world. Minnie's writing somebody else. Top Rock. Top Rock is cordless, but it's an internal battery and doesn't work off the 18-volt system. The Sysrock does.
So, does that make number 23?
No. I have the Sysrock over there.
Okay.
No. I was talking about all the 18 volts.
See, what do I know?
See, Minnie?
We have so many people that come see us.
You can't put 18-volt batteries on the Top Rock.
There we go, guys. Now we know.
I always make a mistake because the Sis Rock is the single, Top Rock is the big Sustainer one. Whew. I thought Sis Rock speaker cordless was somewhere in the world. Hey! Sedgie needs some wingies and a wedgie.
Anthony
salad.
from Staten Island came in now.
Anthony from Staten Island, how are you? Okay, everybody. That was, hey, I hope everybody had fun because I did. Minnie, did you have fun?
I had fun.
Big D?
Heck yeah. Always.
Travis, I love you, brother. And Chris is nodding. I don't know if he's shaky, he's nodding. You guys don't understand, I love doing really long ones like this because Chris gets so fatigued. See him shaking? Okay, good. Okay, as I always wrap this up, and from our hearts, we truly mean this. We love you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Next week, oh boy, do I have something prepared. One heck of an application coming out for you. Garrett and I have been working on it. You guys got to be here next Friday at noon. Noon, that's 12, right?
Yep.
Okay, on Friday, and that'll be the 23rd. See, hey, Minnie, I'm getting better at this metric dates, aren't I?
I'm proud of you.
Okay, good. Woo, I'm still working on the degrees, Celsius versus Fahrenheit. I'll get there. I'll get there. Okay, everybody. Have a great weekend. Be safe. We'll see you next week here on Festool Live. We love you. Everybody who is here today, thank you for putting your names out there. I have such fun just calling out and mispronouncing everything. Oh, so there you go. Big D, let's wrap this up. Give me a wave when everything's off. Be safe.